and beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he explained to them what was said in all the scriptures concerning himself.
Shalom, children. Today we are going to be taking a deeper look at this week's Torah portion to see where it speaks of Yeshua Ha'Mashiach. We are in the book of Bamidbar. The parashah this week is called Korach, which in Hebrew is the name of a man who leads the rebellion against Moshe and Aharon. Let's hear a summary of the parashat. A group of 250 Levites, led by Korach, Dathan, and Aviram, confront Moshe and Aharon to challenge their role as leaders, arguing that they are all holy people and thus worthy to serve in the Mishkan. They claim Moshe and Aharon's position as leader and high priest was self-appointed rather than given to by Elohim. Moshe instructs them to fill their censers with incense and return to the tabernacle the next day, so that Elohim himself can show them whom he has ordained into these roles. Those involved in the uprising are destroyed by the presence of Adonai at their offerings of strange fire. The earth opens up, swallowing their tents, their property, and those associated with them, while at the same time holy fire consumes the rebellious men at the tabernacle. A plague breaks out, killing many thousands of people, but it is halted through Aharon's offering of incense. Aharon's staff miraculously blossoms and brings forth almonds to prove that his designation as high priest is divinely ordained. Adonai commands that an offering from each crop of grain, wine, and oil, as well as all firstborn sheep and cattle, and other specified gifts, be given to the Kohanim. Yeshua said, "If you believed Moshe, you would believe me, because he wrote about me." So let's dig a bit deeper to see if we can find Yeshua in the scriptures. A good part of today's parashat focuses on the rebellion which takes place. Have you heard that word rebellion before? It means action against those in authority, or action against the rules. We are given details of 4 rebellions which take place: the Levites against Aharon, Dathan and Aviram against Moshe, tribal leaders against Aharon, and finally, the entire community against Moshe. A man named Korach seems to have a link to all 4 uprisings. Coming against God-given authority is taken very seriously by Adonai. We read in the Tanakh, "Rebellion is as sinful as witchcraft, and stubbornness as bad as worshipping idols," and "What sorrow awaits my rebellious children," says Adonai. "You make plans that are contrary to mine. You make alliances not directed by my spirit." A rebellion can occur when a person is not happy with some part of their life. Korach certainly wasn't happy with his position in the community and made this known to everyone. In contrast, the Bible counsels us to be content, that is, happy with what we have and not coveting what others have or do. The author of Hebrews wrote, keep your lives free from the love of money, and be content with what you have, because Elohim has said, I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. And children, there is something else we can do to help us be content, and that is to choose our friends wisely. Consider, if you spend all your time with someone who moans about everything in their life, do you think eventually you too will end up being a grouchy grumbler just like them? Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. We need to be wise and spend time with those who encourage us on our journey of faith. In today's parashat, those who spent time with Korach, the complainer, found themselves suffering the same dire consequence. However, Elohim showed mercy to the people, telling Moshe, "Speak to the congregation, saying, Get away from the tents of Korach, Dathan, and Aviram." And the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up, with their households and all the men with Korach. So they and all those who were with them went down alive into the pit. Rabbi Shaul wrote to the believers in Corinth, "Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship has righteousness with lawlessness? And what communion has light with darkness?" Let's now take a closer look at a beautiful shadow picture of Yeshua, found in the parashah. Adonai tells Moshe, "Speak to the children of Israel, and get from them a rod from each leader, according to their fathers' houses, 12 rods. Write each man's name onto the rod. Then you shall place them in the tabernacle of meeting before the testimony, where I meet with you. And it shall be that the rod of the man whom I choose will blossom. Thus I will rid myself of the complaints of the children of Israel, which they make against you." Now it came to pass on the next day that Moshe went into the tabernacle of witness. He saw that the rod of Aharon had sprouted and put forth buds. It had produced blossoms and yielded ripe almonds. What an incredible event which took place before all of them. And what a beautiful shadow picture for us to learn from. You see, children, a rod is made from a branch taken from a tree. In Aharon's case, an almond tree. This branch was cut off from a living tree. It was dead, but then it became alive again and even brought forth fruit. Does that remind you of anyone? Yes, Yeshua Ha'Mashiach. He too was cut off through crucifixion, died and was buried, and on the third day he rose again. He told Yochanan in a special vision, "Do not be afraid, I am the first and the last. I am he who lives and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore." The picture created of Aharon's rod blossoming can even apply to believers in the Messiah. Yeshua said, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me, and I in him, bears much fruit." Isn't it incredible how the scriptures reveal the past, present, and future? Well, children, That is the end of our study for today. So we will see you next time, when we search the scriptures together. Shalom.
Let your mercy, O Yahweh, be upon us as we hold